So you guys, I chose to hard plumb my UV sterilizer versus using the tubing that they sent with it, which I do not have in front of me right now. So but I'm gonna add this little coupling on. Now, of course, I did reducers all the way down to a 1/2 inch. Oh yeah, by the way, I am running at 1/2 inch, and I was gonna do 3/4, which I could have just ran off of my my return pump, but I'm gonna buy another pump for it just because. So I guess the pump probably no more than about 20 bucks. So with that being said, it's a JEBAO pump. But anyway, I'm gonna add the unions on. That way I'll be able to disconnect it whenever I need to. I definitely probably should have bought a ball valve for it, but being that it be ran off of a separate pump, I'm not gonna worry about it. If I ran it off of my original pump, which I'll take you guys in there and show you, including with this, and I'll show you what I could have done with it. So let's show you that real quick. As you can see, that's 3/4. I have it capped off at the end. All I had to do was not put that reducer on and kept it at 3/4, and I could have plumbed that right in, plumbed the UV right into that with this ball valve already. I could have done that, and it could be still in the future, but the thing is that most of my cords will be over there, so if anything outside of the tank sprung a leak, I wanted it on this side, which is where, as you can see, I'm gonna be running my UV sterilizer, picking up water from there, shooting it back in here, versus picking it up there and shooting it in the Refugium. And by the way, this will be the Refugium, so I kind of don't want the UV sterilizer on that side of the tank as well. But anyway, I was able to rig my Marine Solutions media reactor with a little stand I got it sitting on. I rigged that up pretty decent. I also am going to be adding a check valve, ball valve in the middle of that for the hose ball valve to make sure. I don't even know why I added 2, but I guess redundancy will work. But anyway, back up to the UV sterilizer runs. So the pump will sit in there, which is, of course, this is the water from the display coming right in, falling in there. Have the pump hooked up to that, pushing the water over, down, and into the UV sterilizer, which will be here, pushing it in, and then returning it up here, which will push it out. And I'm not sure where I want to return it yet, whether I want to return it into the skimmer outtake, or I might return it to the skimmer outtake, so we'll see. But anyway, back to the UV. Now the thing is that running it the way I just showed you guys, of course you'll have all those right angles, and of course it will reduce some of my water pressure. But I guess, and with a UV sterilizer, you really don't want a lot of water running through it. And this is a 36 watt, so I kind of want it to be, you know, slow going through it anyway. So it does have this little window for it. Everybody knows about that. I guess the JEBAO 36 watt UV sterilizer. But anyway, I'm getting this done, and I'll give you guys an update on the rest. All right, you guys, this is the finished product. Like I said, the pump will go there, pump up into that. It was already made like that at the top, so I'm just gonna use what I have instead of buying new equipment, well, new plumbing. Just use what I had. Glue that together, comes down. This was already glued. It comes down, hits that left, then right angle, goes through the union into the UV, comes back out the UV, and dumps right in front. I'll show you the guys. Sorry about this. And it dumps right back into the skimmer section. Now, I didn't make that as long. I would make it at least to come right and down in front of the skimmer. But that one I left, I did leave off. Well, not glued, so that way I can always take that off. So, but anyway, this is the end. Like I said, this was, I could have went that way with it. But, like I said, all of my wires would be over here. And like I said, if it did pop a leak, I didn't want that leak to feel like opening that door. I didn't want that leak to get to that area. And feel like I said, that's if it did, but hopefully it doesn't. Being that I did glue it all, PVC glue. But and my light is right there. If I ever need to check DIY light, I did. So these are the 2 stunner strips and 1 True Actinic Current USA strip. So they are all blue on one light, which is a 460 nanometer. The other one is 460 nanometers with I think 8K daylights. And you have the last one, which is over here, is magenta and 460 nm. So that's gonna do well, hopefully, and growing the Cheeto. That little area here, that whole little compartment in my 75. Now that little tray, I made that for Miracle Mud. It's not nearly big enough for the Miracle Mud that I'm gonna keep. So I might just throw a couple of mangroves in there, so whatever. But anyway, I'm not sure if I showed you guys. I'll show you this thing I made at work. So this is my dosing container holder. So of course this is mobile. I have the mounts up under it, so when it sits in there, I'm gonna drill it, maybe drill it into the stand for the JEBAO doser, and have that somewhere in that area or on that back area. I haven't completely made my mind up, but like I said, this is just about the real. So made this little DIY thing. I wish I would have recorded it for you guys, but I never seem to record things. So anyway, this is True Reef. See you guys on the next one.